Peterbot is the greatest Fortnite player of all time, and I've made a lot of videos about him. So today we're going to be watching Peterbot's greatest moments. Peterbot finally did it. He set the world record for most kills in a solo victory Cash Cup finals, and this is the most kills anyone has ever gotten in a tournament setting. 41 eliminations and the win. We're about to watch it right now. He's landing in Grimgate. He already has 4 eliminations. I think 3 of them he got before he started this video, and now he's up to 5. And I just want to point out something. This race for the 40 bomb has been going on for a couple of seasons now. 3 different players, including Peterbot and his duo, have gotten 39 eliminations. An EU player just recently got 39. And he actually was on pace to get 50 eliminations. I believe his name is Marius on the EU server. But he also got stopped at 39. So now the race is pretty much complete. Peterbot got the 40 bomb, 41 kills. And now the next milestone is going to be 50. And you guys might think 50 bomb is going to be impossible. Honestly, guys, I don't think so. I think eventually with these victory cash cups and with the way these players are playing, a 50 bomb is only a matter of time, but there's only a few players in the world, probably less than 5, that even have the potential to drop that many elims.
Restart your game while you're in the pub?
Yeah.
And apparently this whole game, Peterbot is just flying at people, not missing any open shotgun shots, just completely Wing the whole lobby. And you guys know the reason why he's able to do this. The reason why he's able to do this is because he's cheating. I'm kidding. Peterbot does have the most cheating allegations known to man, but the man has still been playing this game at the highest level for all these years. And I just feel like if he was actually cheating at this point, he would be banned. But the reason why he's able to do this, by the way, is because 1, he's extremely cracked, and 2, the victory cash cups, as you guys know, the players have to actually win to get $100. They have to win. So all these players play very defensive, and they play for the end game. And that allows a player like Peterbot, or any pro for that matter, to pretty much W key these players that they are much better than, and go for huge kills like this. But you got to remember, these players are the top players that qualified for the final. So these aren't just normal players. I know they look like bots when they're going against the pros. But these guys are, you know, they're all going to be Unreal ranked players. They're all going to be very competitive, very sweaty. Little no scope right there with the DMR. And look, he's using the DMR, which is actually kind of interesting. I don't think he's intentionally using it. I think that's just the gun that he's been dealt, and he wants to have a reticle. Oh, shot right through the wall right there. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised to see him use the DMR. I'm assuming once he finds an assault rifle with a good scope on it, he'll probably drop the DMR. But I'm also curious to see if he's planning to use this in any way, you know, beyond just wall taking. It does look like the DMR does decent damage to walls. Like he's using it to chop down these walls pretty quickly. I don't know if it's gonna be better than a regular assault rifle, but the tracking right there on that player was sick. TTV down, starts getting shot. He's at 9 eliminations, 58 players left. So he pretty much ends up killing the rest of this lobby here. And the lobby is going to hold.
I don't have it.
Excellent piece control. Pre-fires the guy. That dude is just spraying through those builds, hoping that Peterbot's going to go down easily. But just insane piece control. And look, he has the medallion. He has the Cerberus medallion. So he's going to use these skulls to just fly around these players and pump them over and over with this mythic. Looks like he dropped the DMR for a pistol. I'm not surprised there. It's going to be a higher fire rate, allowing him to W key a lot easier. You're definitely not going to be W keying with the DMR. Look at this. This player nearly takes him out. I'm assuming that player is on controller, considering he just sprayed through his builds and nearly like just one clipped him with an SMG. And I'm not saying that to hate on controller players. I'm really not saying that, but that's just like, this season is very dangerous. Like if you get in someone's face, frenzy auto shotgun or an SMG, you could get sprayed out very quickly. So it's surprising that even after fight and what seems like 50-50s, Peterbot just comes out on top over and over. These players are aggressive. Look at that. Insane piece control on Jeffrey. double taps him with the mythic. This mythic, by the way, would be so much stronger if it had a drum attachment instead of like the fast reload. Like 5 shots instead of 3 would be a huge difference. I bet you if Peterbot found like a gold shotgun of this type that has the 5 bullets instead of 3, he'd probably drop the mythic. I personally would. Oh, look, he's in an awkward spot right here. 12 kills, 52 enemies left. He needs 39 more kills. Oh my god, he's full clipping these guys, bro. This is crazy. I want to see like how many times he almost dies in this game. So far, he's almost died twice. Nice little shot right there. That player is one shot. I also want to see if there's an opportunity here during this game where he almost could have gotten more kills. Does he let any kills slip away from him? And is the dream of having a 50 bomb even a possibility for Peterbot? I'm saying yes. After what I've seen, I'm saying yes. He just has to get into the right lobby and face the right players. So 15 with 48 left. Finds a guy hiding in the roof.
He's like halfway in the ground.
And he was kind of halfway in the ground. I don't know how that guy was doing that. Dude, oh my god, that guy struggled so hard right there. Double edit, not missing a single shot, using the Cerberus flawlessly. Did he just get the Sypher medallion? Takes the wall. That dude just runs out, bro. Does he lose this kill? That dude just runs out. There's no way. He's chasing him down. Gets a little pickaxe on him. Double edit. He's looking for him. That guy holds the wall. Trying to stay alive.
GG.
117. 71. Even though that guy got the wall on Peterbot.
Close one.
He just didn't have the right angle. Peterbot dropping it on this guy, waiting for the pre-fire. The dude's trying to run away, cracks him, finishes him with the SMG, the burst SMG. Okay, so we're pretty much in the end game right now, and he has half the kills he needs. So he's gonna get the rest of these kills all basically in the end game, which is just nuts because there's so many third-party potential. There's so many opportunities for things to go wrong. But this is where people start getting scared, honestly. This is literally where they start getting scared. These players start seeing the possibility of a victory royale, so they start playing more scared, they start playing more defensive, and that's exactly what Peterbot needs to catch these players. This guy's just running for his life, trying to stay alive. Peterbot gonna go in. That could have gone wrong. That could have gone so wrong right there. Drops down, just not letting this guy breathe.
Is blank or am I tripping?
Just not letting him breathe. Gets the cone on that guy. Looks for the edit. Uses the Cerberus medallion to take height. Doesn't need to use mats. Just uses the medallion. Takes height for free. Tries to find this guy. This dude just dropped. He's on him, bro. He's on him. Doing a good job also protecting himself. At this point, he knows there's 35 other players around him. Bro, there are so many times where Peterbot nearly dies here. His ability to stay alive is crazy. Now he's getting shot from 3 different angles. He has no shields on him. This player is still trying to drop in. Like this player is going for everything right here, trying to drop in. And I'm not gonna lie, Peterbot is not one to be nervous, but he knows he's on pace to finally hit the 40 bomb. So he's gonna be a little bit more defensive, a little bit more stressed out about potentially going down here. All right, so he's finally able to get this. And by the way, just for some background info, Peterbot apparently is sick. Like apparently he's sick with the flu or something. So he's playing these games with a runny nose, with like a headache, with sinuses. Like the man is on his Michael Jordan flu game. So he does. Did he just lose a kill right there? Someone did just get a kill in front of him. That could have been his kill. Tries to catch this guy. He's looking. Snipe just flies right by his head. He's gonna jump into this guy's box. No way. We're in a 5-tick storm fighting this guy. No. He's gonna leave. Another snipe. Now we got players looking at him. 31 players alive, 24 left. He's gonna kill 17 of these guys, 17 of these players.
He's
Hopefully my
there.
math is right. Yeah, he's gonna kill 17 of these players. 17 of the 30. So to be honest with you, man, now that he has the 40, now that he has it and no one else has it, I'm excited to see his next week victory cash cup, because now he has literally nothing to lose, nothing to prove anymore. No one has the 40. He's the one who broke the 40 bomb first. So now he's going to be going for the 50 bomb with like a vengeance and a lack of pressure, because trust me, there was a little bit of pressure on him once 2 other players got 39 bombs and tied his 39 kill game. There was a little bit of pressure on him to actually get the 40 bomb first, because if he didn't get it this week, I bet you next week or the week after someone could have potentially got it. He's going to take some serious damage right there. Loses another kill. Okay, wait, hold up. We're actually watching him lose kills left and right. The 50 bomb is a potential. There's potential for it. Catches this guy, trying to catch him. And this is the weakness, I think, of this mythic shotgun. Only 3 bullets per clip. He has to keep reloading over and over. Yo, gets the kill with only a 22 shot right there. I bet you he would have a much better time right now if he had a gold version of the shotgun with 5 bullets.
Nice.
We'd have a much better time right now, and probably even a couple more extra kills that wouldn't have slipped away. So 29.
Keep going, bro.
You need to keep going, bro.
You need to keep going. His teammates in the call, or his friends are in the call, giving him the motivation he needs, keeping him on track. He knows he's on the world record run right there. Little triple edit, but whiffs the shot.
Got him.
He got a guy to Storm. Someone just died in Storm. Chops this guy out. Sees that guy, but takes a little bit of damage. Bro, if he had the Siphon medallion right now, like, this would be just a different game. And I'm wondering if that's the key that he's going to need to get the 50 bomb. Because he's going for the Cerberus medallion, but I think he needs to make sure that he gets the Siphon medallion early. And that's going to allow him to just run into players. Like, wait, does he actually have it right now? I think he might have the Sypher medallion right now. I'm going to take a look at his next kill. Yeah, he actually does have it right now. So he has the Sypher medallion. He has the Cerberus medallion. Pretty much has all the medallions. The player just died right here. If he was here a little bit sooner, he might have been able to steal that kill.
They reload.
Oh, catches that guy. They're giving him the call out that his shotgun didn't reload. He didn't even notice that. He's gonna splash right there. 100 goes for the finish right here. He's fighting for high ground, using the Cerberus. Gets the cone, jumps into that guy's wall while he's turbo building.
6. Oh no.
Don't fall to your death. Catches that guy from the height.
5.
One dash.
And by the way, if you use your dash before you hit the ground, you reset your momentum, and that's exactly what he's doing. Does that guy die to Storm, or is he gonna lose that kill? Oh, he needs to kill this guy.
You gotta reload everything.
He had to reload, and that's the only reason he stopped chasing that guy. Oh my god, gets cracked. Stays calm, cool, collected, drops 2 splat. This isn't easy. There's 5 players left, and he has to kill 4 of them. He ends up getting 5 of them. So he ends up getting all the players that are remaining. Here we go. Another player, really weak, has to reload his shotgun, gets the kill.
2 more, Peter. 2 more.
That guy, he goes into Storm because he doesn't want that guy to die to
Get
Storm.
both for the 41.
He just needs one more. He just needs one more. 1 more for the 40, 2 more for the 41.
You have 500 mats.
500 mats. He's gonna take height, dude. Using the Flowberry plus the Cerberus,
I just do HP.
gets the 40.
I'm doing.
1 more.
30 builds, 30 builds.
He has the builds.
Don't do anything crazy, just win.
They're telling him to
Just a
calm
dominant
down,
stick.
just win. There's no reason to do anything crazy, and that's exactly what he's gonna do right there. Last player is playing his heart out. This last player wants the $100. He probably has 0 kills too. This last guy.
It's only for the world record here. You're fine.
7 builds, 98 HP. He's only 1 tap.
4 builds.
All you have to do is hit one shot. Do not choke.
Top 20.
There it is. 41 eliminations, the world record from Peterbot. There is a new greatest Fortnite player of all time, and his name is Peterbot. He just won the biggest tournament of the year, and you've definitely seen the highlights, but today I'm going to show you never before seen footage and break down the story of how Peterbot actually won the FNCS Global Championship. He's dropping into game number 1 at the Raft in a sold-out stadium in Fort Worth, Texas. And this lobby might be the most stacked in Fortnite history. Clicks, Booga, Reed, Kanata, Cooper, Thomas HD, every Fortnite pro you can think of is here, and they all want a piece of that $2 million prize. So he's dropping into the Raft, the best POI in the game with 2 other teams. However, since the Raft is a large POI, the other teams understand they do not want to mess with Peterbot and his duo Pollo. So both teams are landing at the other side of the Raft, leaving Peterbot to loot his side uncontested, getting the mythic AR and the scan medallion. I'll show you how he abuses that later, but let's start with his game plan. He always goes to take control of the nearby forecast tower, letting him see future storm circles. Then, once the floating island spawns in, he'll bully other teams off the island and take that too. But how? Why are the best players in the world letting Peterbot take everything from them? What you have to understand about Peterbot is he isn't one of the best players. He is the best player. Everyone is completely terrified to fight him because they know it won't end well.
That's Peterbot. He just saw the scan. He can run.
For months and months, Peterbot always just gets to pick the best POI on the map with the best loot and the best mythics. And if you try to contest him, he'll just beat you off spawn until you give up. That level of respect and fear is what Peterbot thrives on. So in this first game, he gets stacked loot and takes the floating island and is able to get some quick tags for Surge, eventually maneuvering his way into the end game. And now we're hopping into the first end game, and we're actually going to watch the POVs of Peterbot and Pollo as they navigate through this stacked lobby. And we definitely did not see this on the main broadcast. We're able to get their replay files to show you how they play as a team. And even when they're in a situation like this, Peterbot is down to 170 wood. They need a refresh, and they're immediately going to find one right there. Not just one, but 2. Now, Pollo gets knocked, and Peterbot is not looking very healthy. He's a solo player right now. And throughout this video, we're going to see Peterbot do some insane things as a solo player and really get as many points as possible and even clutch up some insane moments that you could never have clutched up. He finds Clicks right there for another refresh, ending his run in game 1. He has 4 eliminations. He's moving in. Peterbot is insane as a solo, but obviously when Pollo is up, they're even more dangerous. The amount of confidence that I saw from this kid while in Fort Worth, because I was attending in person, was insane. No matter how loud the crowd got, no matter how much pressure was on him, and even people started rooting for him to lose because of how dominant he was, he never let that affect him. So right now, he's looking, he's rotating, he's using the fizz to move around. He's, fortunate not to get shot by high ground, but he's just picking the perfect moment to kind of slide in. He's down to just 2 builds, so he is looking for a refresh, looking for a player, finds Seti, takes him out. Up to 7 eliminations for Peterbot.
Goes huge there though off of Seti.
8 eliminations now for Peterbot and Pollo here. Peterbot still going.
Now he's getting stuck in storm.
Just moments away now.
Not choking to the storm. Reloading his shotgun. Even with 2 HP, he's moving confident. Manages to get another knock, but the storm takes him out. That game went from potentially being a huge fail, and he just ended up getting so many more points and so many more placements as a solo. But guys, it doesn't end here. He's gonna do some crazy things. So Peterbot and Pollo are in 4th place going into game number 2, but game number 2 didn't go as well. They make it to end game, and Peterbot tries to solo clutch, but it doesn't go his way. But match 3, you're not going to want to miss. So we're dropping into the Raft again, and Peterbot is going to show us something crazy. He spots Trashy from across the entire POI, and he's going to use the Mythic AUG. And this is the aim that we're talking about. Just all headshots. Knocks Trashy. Bro, He did not bring his cheats to land. There is no cheats. This guy is the greatest. Like, people were standing behind him, watching him play the entire time. If he had cheats, they would have caught it. He is just that good. And again, in the mid game, he's going to spot Cammy from across the map, and even with bullet travel, picks up another quick elimination. So now we're in end game number 3. This one goes crazy. Peterbot makes the call to go for height.
Come.
Gets the scan medallion. Sliding, gonna get a headshot on Queasy, putting a lot of pressure, making sure no other teams can control this hill.
Height is the real W here.
Well, I hate to call it early, but it is.
Now, I want to mention something here. A lot of the attention is on Peterbot, but his teammate Pollo is one of the most, if not the most underrated player in the game. He is almost as good as him as a Slayer, but he plays the perfect role and has no ego to stand beside Peterbot and help him achieve this. Another quick kill again. That mythic AUG in Peterbot's hand is disgusting. So they're on high ground. They're putting pressure. He knows Thomas HD's there because they have the scan medallion. And that's really one of the ways they can abuse the scan medallion. If anybody's in the storm trying to pop a med kit or a heal, they can actually see them and kind of focus them for an extra elimination. So there's Thomas. They take him out. They probably can see these guys running in underneath them from the tree. They do a good job even, dropping the scan medallion back and forth so they can both get a scan out of it. And Ritual underneath them. He's tracking them perfectly. No wall hacks. It's just the medallion itself coming to action. Now, Swizzy is on the low ground. You're going to want to watch out for him because he does something crazy in this end game. But again, this is pretty basic. They're just putting pressure on the lower team, making them waste their resources. They still have enough materials. They're going to drop down so they're not as high. They don't want to risk falling to their death. Going to use the armored wall here to protect the high ground. Again, using the scan to know where the teams are. He knows there's a duo in the storm. Pollo's calling it out right now. They got the scan off. They know they're there. They don't want them to sneak up on them. There's some tags. There's another elimination for Peterbot. He is a Slayer. I think after day 1, he had more eliminations than every other duo combined. As a solo, he had more eliminations than the other duos combined, which is just ridiculous. They're doing a great job holding this high ground, picking up more limbs. Through the tree, man. He's just shooting through the tree, picking up his 5th elimination, putting pressure on Malabuka and Murstache. Guys, this lobby is stacked. You see these names. Some of these players have millions of dollars earned. It's just ridiculous that he's doing this in a lobby like this. Like, it's insane. But these guys, these players, they're no joke. And you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about at the end of this game. Even for Peterbot and Pollo, as dominant as they are, there's still moments where they have to be careful because these are the best players in the world. So it's coming down to 3 duos. Swizzy and Falcon on the low ground, Murstache and Malabuka, top EU players, Pollo and Peterbot on the high ground. They still have all the resources. It seems like an easy win. The other 2 duos are fighting. They're getting another quick scan. Peterbot does this a lot. He'll drop down and look for eliminations himself. He's going to get a knock right there, but he's a little bit weak. Going to get back up, pop a couple shields. They don't have any more materials left, and it's them versus Swizzy. 1v2 against Peterbot and Pollo. Can Swizzy pull this off?
Swizzy staring, just a layer.
He ends up knocking Pollo. Peterbot has no ammo in his assault rifle. Gets the quick tag. Looking for the shot. Gets baited out. Has to reload and goes down. This was insane. The crowd absolutely erupted. Young Fortnite Pro Swizzy 1v2s Peterbot and Pollo. And you would think that this is going to kill their momentum, but it just lights a fire underneath them because they're not going to let that slide. Now, even though they didn't secure the victory royale, they are in first place going into game number 4, and they have about a 40-point lead. However, in game 4, they go through their early rotation again, but Pollo ends up getting knocked by Acorn and Cold, another fantastic duo, and Peterbot was just not able to solo clutch. Now, he's not going to be able to solo clutch every single game, but trust me, he will solo clutch in this tournament more than you could believe. They still have a 1-point lead for first place going into game number 5. And if you guys watch this game, you know we're about to witness something insane. So they're dropping in, same routine into game number 5, taking control of the raft and the forecast tower, including a bunker for some extra loot. And now we're going into end game number 5. So they have 1 elimination in this end game already. They're 800 above Storm Surge. A lot of teams struggled with Storm Surge during this tournament, but Peterbot and Pollo did not. So right now they're putting pressure on the teams that are rotating in. He catches Vino, eliminating Clicks and Vino again out of the end game right before all the points are coming in, which was pretty painful as somebody who was hoping Clicks would do well. Gets another knock on Threats, but the armored walls go down and Threats is going to try to be revived right there. They're not worried about that. They end up securing the elimination. 3 eliminations for Peterbot. This guy is a slayer, man. He finds eliminations every game. In any moment, he's going to find a knock, and that's really helping them stay ahead of the game. So right now, they're rotating into circle, using the fizz to move quickly. Gonna go down to avoid getting shot by the team on the right. These guys aren't just brute force warriors that are eliminating everybody. They're actually very smart with their rotation. They go all the way on the low ground knowing that no one's going to be here, instead of just trying to hog height or stay up top where all the action's happening. Now he's going to look back, use the Mythic Og, nearly knock that guy out of the sky, 200-0. But again, putting themselves in a good spot. They always look back on the moving zone. And here we see some crazy aim. A quick knock on Acorn. Fizz coming in. He's jumping up. He's going ahead of the circle. Pollo close behind, looking back for more eliminations, more tags. A little bit of pressure is coming in, but they're calm, cool, and collected. Again, they have the scan medallion, so they see these guys rotating on the side. They know they're weak. Might make the call to push them for a refresh. No, they're just going to get another elimination right here. And more people in the back line, putting pressure on Trulex. Even when they're not getting the eliminations, they're making it so much harder for everybody around them. And honestly, not only is Peterbot the slayer, he seems to be the IGL. He's making these calls very confidently, and Pollo is following perfectly. Again, more cracks right there. He's going to get a knock on Sphinx on the low ground. They still have good materials, good heals, staying ahead of the circle and looking back. Now they're going to look for height. Potentially going to make a height play here. Fizz is coming out. Finds Paper thanks to the scan medallion. And there's another one. He gets tagged. Uses the armored walls to stay alive. And Pollo is actually going to help him out here. They're both very, very weak. But because of all the loot that they got from the bunker, from the island, they constantly have heals in the end game. They don't have to worry about those resources. Now they're both back up to 100 shield, 100 health. They're low on materials. Only 4 builds left. Now 1 build left for Peterbot. He's looking for the refresh. He sees these players. There is a knocked body in there and another player that's very weak. They're on the low ground looking for this refresh. Pollo's going to get a few knocks right here. There's the refresh. But Pollo doesn't have many materials left, so he's going to try to make his way to Peterbot, and he does. There comes the splashes. Pollo is like the perfect support player who can also slay out and move just like Peterbot. So you got medkits, you got mats. The team is on high ground. Peterbot is jumping up. He finds Bryce Knox.
Chill.
He's making the call outs right here. Big pressure on the high ground.
Chill. Stop. Yeah, take my hit.
Drop it. 20.
And he gets the knock right there. Their first victory royale of the day. And trust me, this is the least impressive victory royale we're going to see in this video.
Good job, bro. We're crazy, bro.
So I told you guys about Peterbot's strategy, but listen to how he describes his strategy.
What is the magic, the secret sauce that is really making you guys, ensuring you get to these top spots right now?
I'm not gonna lie, we have the Mythic every season, you know what I'm saying? And me with the Mythic, I'm just unstoppable, you know what I'm saying? I get so many eliminations and stuff, so yeah.
dangerous.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, he has so much confidence on camera. I have never seen a transformation of a player like this. Not only is he dominating in game, he's actually doing pretty well with the mic in front of his face and the camera in front of him, considering all of the screaming fans and the loud stadium. They are now 50 points ahead going into game number 6. And again, in game number 6, they're going to bully all the other teams around the forecast tower and secure it so that they can have information about the future storm. No one nearby gets anything for free with Peterbot and Poyo in the game. And again, from long range, he's going to pick up a quick elimination. And this is why they don't have to worry about Storm Surge or getting that damage in the late game, because they always secure at least one elimination before the end game. And now they're fighting for control of the island, and we're going to see a crazy play come in. He gets a quick knock right there. The guy's duo is on the high ground. He catches him slacking over here, sees that there's an alternate angle, and again, he's going to hit an emote. The crowd was going crazy when they saw this. Bro is in everyone's head, but now we're jumping into end game number 6, and this one goes crazy. Again, they're doing a great job keeping people out of the storm, using the medallion to get a few extra knocks. They have 3 eliminations already. A lot of resources because of the control of the floating island. They get chopped out right here, but they're going to throw down an armored wall. Really good at using the armored wall. And the fact that they're able to capture the island and even some bunkers ensures that they always have armored walls going into the end game, which they use extremely well and extremely efficiently. Now on this side, you can see how their rotation is excellent. They know where the next circle is, so they can actually get ahead of everybody else and just hold them. With the scan medallion and the forecast tower, it's a very, very deadly combination right here. They find Nathan on the low ground, another quick elim. He knows Cooper and Kanata are there. He has them on the scan. He has them on the scan, and he's going to punish Cooper right here. Look at that. Another quick elimination. Peterbot with 5 eliminations of the 6 that they have as a duo. They're on the low ground. They're staying ahead. Now they're going to look back and see what's in store for them. They know Kanata's in the back right now. He has him scanned. No wall hacks right here, bro. He's beating the allegations. More eliminations. You see, they're just on the side that's uncontested, and they're getting these refreshes. But he was smart not to be greedy there, and decided to step back so that he doesn't get knocked. Kanata goes down, and I think that kill is awarded to them because they did damage him earlier. All right, another refresh nearby. They're good on materials, but you got Azers on the high ground, a veteran tier 1 player from North America, but he's gonna crack him right here. He's putting pressure. He's got the fizz. He's going for height. Azers is 1 shot. Peterbot is also 1 shot, but he manages to stay alive, puts the armored wall down, gets back to Poyo. They're gonna fizz up and drop onto the low ground. Now it's high ground versus low ground. High ground usually has the advantage in this situation. So now they're on the low ground. They're low on materials. They don't have the advantage, but they do have the health advantage. And the pressure starts coming in. Armored walls start coming down. Take a look at this. They're looking for refreshes. They find some extra mats from the earlier fights and some splashes, and now they're both full health, full shield, but they're still on the low ground, which could be dangerous for them. Looking for more, but they're not getting the extra materials that they need. They're down to just 5 builds. Fizzing up, Poyo gonna mantle up and try to find somebody here. Doesn't quite find them. Peterbot down to 1 HP.
It's a low ground attack.
Peterbot gets knocked, and now we're gonna see Poyo prove to everybody why he's one of the best players and one of the most underrated players, because even when his duo went down, he clutches up and hits the shot from the low ground. Back-to-back wins for Poyo and Peterbot. And now they have a huge lead going into day number 2 with 444 points. And Peterbot has 30 eliminations just by himself. Like I said, every other duo combined has less eliminations than Peterbot as a solo, which is ridiculous. Things are looking great, but now we're going into day number 2 and the points are worth 50% more. so anything could happen. The players had a full day to rest going into day number 2, just enough time to adjust and see what they can do to stop Peterbot. Now dropping into game number 7, we're still dropping at the raft, going for the same strategy of getting the mythic, the medallion, and the forecast tower, but this time the players around Peterbot and Pollo were playing a little bit more defensive, and Peterbot and Pollo could not get the tags they were getting in game number 1, which put them in trouble with Storm Surge. If they don't get enough damage, the Storm Surge will eliminate them. So they ended up taking a very risky fight on Spawn Island. And I know we've been talking about Peterbot a lot in this video, but you can't overlook Pollo completely destroying one of the best EU players, Reason, in a fight. But this wasn't enough to get them back on track in game number 7. They were low on health, they still needed more surge damage, and they ended up going down early in the end game. Now Thomas and Queasy are right on their tail, and the pressure is starting to pick up for Pollo and Peterbot. And things wouldn't really turn around for them in game number 8 either. Now we've seen them in end games dominating and playing well, but guys, this is Fortnite where anything can happen. And in game number 8, they were extremely unlucky. You can see them in Storm right now, just looking for some white health, looking for some medkits, and they really couldn't find any.
I'm just getting the most unlucky loot of all time. We might need the bunker, bro. 79 alive.
We could actually.
Only 5 bandages, no medkits.
If we don't get whites, we're dead, by the way. No heals.
Wait, they're opening up the entire bunker right now, and they're not getting medkits.
No, we need to go now.
Yeah.
We still
They're
need more
literally
whites.
sitting on a campfire, scrapping for bandages, and they end up getting killed in Storm. That is so unlucky. And now after game number 8, they actually lost the first place position, and Thomas and Queasy are now in first place. But we're about to watch what Peterbot and Pollo do when their backs against the wall. And now the pressure is on. People are saying that Peterbot and Pollo had a great day number 1, but they're about to choke it and lose in day number 2. They're already 40 points behind first place, and they're getting ready for this end game. Clicks is on the low ground. He has no health. He gets a shot off on Pollo and Peterbot. But I called this here while I was watching this live. I knew that Clicks was about to die to Peterbot and Pollo because they're about to scan him and see right there that he was a solo hiding near them. You can't hide near them when they have the scan medallion. So they get the refresh. There's still a lot of players alive, over 30 players alive in this very small circle. And it's going to be a very important game because Thomas and Queasy are both alive, and they are ahead of them by 40 right now. There's a quick knock on Epic Whale. They're going to get the refresh. Peterbot is expanding. And like I said, Thomas and Queasy both still alive, and they're both making their way into the end game. So they're not really cutting the lead any second now unless they go down. They're staying ahead. There's the scan. Now they're using the scan to see where they can find some players. They start getting shot at. The pressure is coming in. They get a refresh on Vidil. They're so good at getting these refreshes when they're low on materials because they just rotate extremely well and position themselves in spot where people are just going to drop in front of them or rotate on the storm, and they find them using that scan medallion. Pollo getting a quick elimination underneath Peterbot. Like I said, it's not just a one-man army, but we are about to watch one of the best solo clutches of all time from Peterbot. Queasy is actually alive. Thomas goes down, but Queasy actually does a great job here staying alive and getting a few eliminations on the way in, trying to keep that first place lead that Peterbot and Pollo are trying to knock out. Now, at this point, Pollo goes down, so it's just Peterbot with 13 players alive. Peterbot needs to move as a solo. Guys, pay attention. This is a class act performance from Peterbot. He throws down the armored wall so the duo above him cannot take him out. He catches Tenny right there, gets the refresh, goes back in a circle, can't take too much storm damage here, only down to 50 health, works his way back in. 8 players alive. He's on the low ground, finds Queasy. That's the first place team, and he's trying to take them out of first place.
Yeah, 5 metal walls. Body.
Gets another refresh. Pollo is making excellent call outs here for Peterbot. Even while he's dead, he's trying to be a great teammate.
It's Duke still with Peterbot looking to fight
Peterbot
back.
staying ahead.
It is
2 players behind him. It's all solos. He gets a double elimination right here. Grabs some mats. Dukes is on the high ground, who's a very talented North American player. But even with the high ground advantage, Peterbot gets another elimination. Dukes is up top, has the health advantage, popping a med kit. Takes a good shot, but Peterbot just has the angles and has the confidence to hit the shot.
Come on! Let's go!
You're actually crazy.
Even his duo, Pollo, can't believe what he just witnessed. The entire crowd absolutely lost it at this point. And Peterbot made a name for himself for sure. And if you thought that solo clutch was good, that wasn't even his best solo clutch in this entire tournament. So they're dropping into game number 10 with a 40-point lead in first place. Swizzy and Janko leaving the area. They don't even want anything to do with Pollo and Peterbot. And now there's only one other duo that's contesting them at the raft. They don't want to get in Storm Surge trouble again. So I believe they're going to make an early rotation to find a fight down south in Sandy Steps. They find Resign hiding here, takes him out. There's a refresh and Storm Surge damage. Still 85 players alive. I don't know how they made it down here so quickly.
But on the other side, Peterbot and Pollo making a move here from the
So they're feeling a lot more confident after that solo clutch, and they're getting into a lot more fights. They're only 250 and above Storm Surge, so they still need a little bit more damage before the end game starts if they don't want to have to worry about it damaging them. So look, they're rotating in. They're using a lot of their resources. They kind of need a refresh here. And they see Azers and Rise. They're pushing into their box. Guns are out. But like every single duo that they push, once they realize it's Pollo and Peterbot, they just run away. These guys are not even fighting back. Like, this is the fear that Pollo and Peterbot strike in the hearts of everybody they're going against. Now, fortunately for them, they do end up finding a refresh here. They get a quick elimination on Liquid. There's a duo, 2 of them going down. Now they have some materials. They still need some shields. They're 400 above Surge, but they do have a big rotation to make. Using the Nitro to rotate in.
They're gonna try to catapult themselves.
Doing a good job avoiding the bulk of the players on the left side. And now they're kind of on their own. It's really overlooked how good, not just their fighting ability, but their rotation ability, the decisions that they make is super important. Peterbot getting a quick knock right there, but they are weak and they've spent this entire game kind of low on shields and heals. So they're forced to fight until they end up getting taken out, and Peterbot is not happy. And I was actually watching this live, and I said that I feel like Peterbot is angry, and we can expect something crazy to happen in the next game. And believe me, game number 11 is one you'll never forget. So game number 11 is extremely important because the point difference between first and second is only 30 points. And with a 50% boost to the points in day number 2, that's pretty much nothing. Peterbot and Pollo are on the island. They're looking for tags. They're looking for more damage. These moments and this game are absolutely crucial for Peterbot. The fact that they are in Surge trouble while Thomas and Queasy are still alive, and the fact that anything could go wrong right now to allow Thomas and Queasy to take the lead before the final game. This is crucial right here. Every single moment for the rest of this match can really make or break their entire tournament. They end up landing here. They are 91 below Storm Surge, surrounded by duos left and right. But Peterbot, using that elite accuracy, is going to take some serious damage on Swizzy, nearly knocking him. Still below Storm Surge. Even all this damage, they are still below Storm Surge. But there's another team flying in, and they might be able to get some tags on them as they fly in. They hear them flying in right there. Worthy. There we go. They have him weak. They get the knock on the Aussie duo right there. Some additional damage. They are now 500 above Storm Surge. Guys, they went from being below Storm Surge to being 500 above. These guys are so accurate. They end up taking out Clicks and Vino as well. Another time in the end game. Fizz is coming in. Their materials are looking okay. Their heals are looking okay, but there's still 35 players alive. Anything could go wrong. And Thomas, HC, and Queasy are also still alive, racking up points. Another quick knock on Rise. He finds himself stuck, but he gets out of the box. Pollo actually ends up going down, but Peterbot is getting focused as a solo. He's trying his best to stay alive. The pressure is on. If he goes down right here, Thomas HD and Queasy will take the lead. He ends up finding Poyo on the low ground, but doesn't stop to revive him. He says, I've solo clutched before. I'm going to do this again. There's a lot of duos still alive. Thomas HD, Queasy still alive. Peterbot gets a quick refresh right here. He just makes it look too easy. These are tier 1 pro players that he's just dismantling in the end game. 4 eliminations. Fizz is coming in. He's going to make some elite rotations right here as a solo. Drops down nearly to the low ground. Stays ahead of Storm and now looks back. 1v2 against Reet and Ritual. He's putting pressure on them. Even as a solo, he's able to keep people off of him, doing another 100 damage. That player ends up getting knocked, not by Peterbot, but because of him. This guy just does so much damage. Gets ahead of Circle again. Armored wall on the top so nobody can take his roof. He's looking for players. He's shooting at Booga. He finds a refresh again. This man just knows how to find the refreshes. Fizz is coming out, but guess what? Thomas and Queasy are still alive. The second place team will not leave him alone. They are still alive. They're trying to stay ahead of him. He gets pushed by Ritual, but he's going to piece him up right there and takes him out. The fact that he takes out these players so effortlessly is crazy because these guys are all tier 1 professionals with hundreds of thousands, some of them even millions earned. He's on the low ground right now. He finds another refresh right here. He now has the scan medallion back because Poyo had it when he went down. He sees Booga in the storm. He sees a duo to his right and a duo on high ground. He's trying to catch Booga. He's going to leave him alone. Thomas HD with some crazy aim to take the duo off of height. Now at this point, it's Booga, Queasy, Thomas, and Peterbot all alive. Peterbot's going to edit down. He catches Thomas, and now it's a 1v1v1 with Booga, Queasy, and Peterbot. Peterbot has very low health. He has no time to stop. Queasy is going to take Booga out right here. He has the high ground. He has the advantage. He even cracks him here. But Peterbot, under all the pressure, is going to pull off insane edits. Gets the proper angle and beats Queasy, the clutch of the century right there. One of the best solo clutch performances we have ever seen. He stares Queasy down and the arena goes crazy. Seeing this in person was absolutely ridiculous. Everybody screamed and got off their feet. It was insane. And now going into the final game, the conversation is all about what is second place going to do. We've seen Queasy before in an FNCS Global Championship land on the first place team to try to take them out early and secure the championship. And Peterbot knows this is a possibility. Him and Poyo are prepping to be contested by the second place team or just about anybody at this point going into the final game. If somebody doesn't want him to win, they got to kill him early. Match number 12, all eyes on the raft. The pressure is on. Is somebody going to make a crazy play to stop Peterbot and Poyo, or is everyone just going to play their normal game? And guys, the action starts very, very early in game number 12. Poyo ends up landing on the super chest. There is another team actually landing here.
I just know the streams are going like, is Queasy going to do it? Is he gonna do it?
Thomas and Queasy definitely thought about it, but I think their thought is, let's just play it safe. There's now 4 teams landing at the raft in the final game, which is actually crazy. But this is why people don't contest Poyo and Peterbot. Their aim is just that good. Thomas and Queasy landing at their normal spot. If they end up winning this game, they still can pass up Poyo and Peterbot. A 40-point difference is not a lot considering the point bonus in day 2. Peterbot and Poyo, they ended up getting the island very early. At this point, guys, Poyo and Peterbot are pretty much the villains of this tournament. When they started going down or getting knocked, people started cheering. Yes, there was a lot of fans for them in the arena, but there was also a lot of people who didn't want them to do well because of how well they were doing. Now, this was a crazy moment. Queasy and Thomas, their entire tournament could have ended right here because they were on top of this huge surge base and they ended up getting chopped Now, fortunately, they had the Flowberry Fizz, but they both took a ton of damage, and now they're getting focused by the lobby.
And a desperate.
If they go down right here, third place does not have enough points to catch up to Pollo and Peterbot, and the tournament would be over. Now, the unfortunate part is they are taking Storm Surge damage, but Thomas HD is so good with that pistol. He gets a quick tag. They get into a fight, and they get eliminated, and the crowd goes crazy because at this point, it is impossible for Pollo and Peterbot to lose. Pollo is smiling. Peterbot is smiling.
They died. Yeah. Hold up. Come on.
And they knew it. They knew that's it. Once Thomas HD and Queasy were done, it was game over. And now all the pressure has been lifted off of Pollo and Peterbot. So now they're just fighting for high ground, and they're pulling off crazy maneuvers like this, just getting into crazy fights. They want to win this last game as well, and they have none of the pressure of actually having to win it. They're just literally flying around the end game, just killing these other pro duos. I'm pretty sure there's nobody even above them at this point. Nobody wants to fight on high ground. They know that these two psychos are up here just pushing anything that moves. So they're not, it's not even worth keeping the high ground against them.
And I think they're up top, but no. Immediate competition.
There's a knock right there on Japco. Peterbot drops down on Reet. But you do got to be careful against Reet. One of the few controller players in this tournament.
Things have to slow down now. Pollo comes out to support his teammate. The scan comes out. They don't have a lot of HP.
And just like that, guys, a 2v2 for the final game.
To recuperate.
Just a little victory lap for the champions to show that even though they were guaranteed to win, they can still win again in their final match. You guys, this was one of the best performances we have ever seen for any pro player in Fortnite. The best prime we have ever seen from Peterbot. They got second place in the first FNCS this year and won first place in the past 3 FNCSs. $400,000 earned in this tournament. And just like that, he has beat the allegations. This guy is not cheating. He is just the greatest Fortnite player of all time. Peterbot is currently the best Fortnite player in the world, but he wasn't always, and he has been competing for a very long time. So today we're watching the evolution of Peterbot from when he started competing in Fortnite until now. We're starting in 2020, 4 years ago. And back then he was actually on controller. If you did not know, he was actually a console controller player. And I mean, look, he looked pretty crazy for console controller. Like, he was kind of cooking. Always has been into the competitive scene. And once he got a PC, I'm assuming with his little bit of earnings that he got from console, he started playing on mouse and keyboard. So he dropped the controller altogether. A big reason why a lot of people thought Peterbot was aimbotting is because he adapted really quickly to PC, and his aim on PC was very, very good, considering he was a controller player just, you know, a few months before he started popping off on PC. But guys, I truly think, some people in the comments might not agree, but I truly think Peterbot is just a player who plays a lot of Fortnite, more than most of you, I mean, if not all of you, ever will. And he's just a very talented, very committed kid. And if he was cheating, because he's been getting cheating accusations for a very long time, if he was, he would have already been banned by now. Because he's been doing this for 4+ years. Right now he's playing with a pro named Larson. And his voice was a little bit not as deep because he was still going through puberty at this time. Most of these Fortnite pros do start very young, so... Bro, he's almost like getting pieced right here, bro. But he's always had great aim. Like, even on console, but from the very beginning, he's always had very consistent aim. Nice little piece right there. Stealing the loot. Oh my god. Controller players were scary back in chapter 2. This is in chapter 2. Bro's building like this in chapter 2. Or is this chapter 3? I'm not even sure. No, this is chapter 3. It's crazy how much he's improved from chapter 3 to now. It's actually one of the most impressive parts of this video, because like, I'm watching him right now, and he's not bad. He's better than most people watching, but
Nice.
I feel like I would run into this kind of player right now in most cash cups or like even like Unreal solo games. The Fortnite like just player base just keeps improving every single year.
Nice.
I do think it's like slowed down a little bit from chapter 4 to chapter 5. We might finally see like things slowing down.
Nice. Go right, go right.
It's just so much different now.
Hunter, we gotta get on this. 3, 2, 1, go.
Wait, dead, go.
Look, you can I don't know what happened from the last clip to this one, but you can definitely tell that his confidence starts to build up tremendously in chapter 5.
Crack, dead.
No match.
This isn't chapter 5 yet, I don't think, but in chapter 5 he just you know actually starts winning very consistently,
No more.
and the confidence is through the roof.
Let's go!
We're so good, bro.
Me too, by the way.
Him playing with clicks. I don't remember them playing together.
I'm fucking here. You gotta do some crazy. No.
I'm going up too. I'm playing
so
zone.
laggy.
I'm playing zone.
Okay.
Bro, even clicks sounds different in this clip.
100.
It's so laggy, Peter.
Dead.
I think they're playing on EU right there.
Go. Shut the fuck up.
I need you.
30. Oh my god. 200.
Yeah, I think in this clip they're playing on EU ping. They're playing in an EU tournament.
Dead.
Get the finish. I'm weak.
I forgot him and Booga duo together too.
Might be blue in zone.
I bet you Booga regrets dropping him, but I do think that him, Booga, and Cold might team up for FNCS trios.
Full block bolt.
Uh-oh.
Oh my fucking god, controller player.
Controller player when he used to be a controller player. That's funny.
Hello?
I just try to sword out with the.
Oh my god.
Show. Bro,
Quick
you're invisible.
piece. Oh, that's nasty. It's a nasty cone placement. And now he just doesn't miss pumps at all. Like at this point he's just been playing for so long. His aim is insane.
Dude. LeBron's on me.
That's not LeBron, bro. That's
LeBron? What?
Lil Echo. Oh my god.
135.
Oh, there's LeBron. I was gonna say.
What is good with this kid?
All right, chapter 4.
Yeah, everyone's like God, bro.
Alright.
Bro's Loki messing up his edits, trying to go too
I
fast.
had to plug my monitor on. He's wearing my skin.
200. I always like it when there's like a 200 pump in Fortnite. It's been a while since we've had one. Nice. Oh. Oh, he's putting work with this this Maven, bro. I wonder if we're gonna include his clutches from the FNCS Globals in this. We definitely will, probably, because he went crazy during that. Clutching against the best players in the world like that as a solo is just ridiculous. Oh my god, it's a rare miss from Peterbot. No way. Oof. This guy's just trying to run in constantly. Oh my god, he got him. What does he have on his back? The sideways ramp right there is so smart to catch this guy. Yo. Oh. I remember one time. Okay, I remember one time I tried to record a video with Peterbot where he like goes against random people from my Discord in like a battle royale, and he ended up dying to the drum shotgun 2 times in a row to just bad players. That's how strong the drum was. Yeah, bro. Hit scan weapons with Peterbot's aim should never be allowed, bro. Like you do not use the rocket ram while he's on height, bro. Oh my god.
Fortnite.
This is what I'm talking about. Like this is the aim that I'm talking about. That's just ridiculous. And then this is him in like creative, just clipping pros.
Box! Oh, what? Puppies.
Oh.
Oh, 100%.
Dude, my kid's running from me, bro. Jesus Christ, bro.
This is against pros, by the way.
He's boxed. I'll kill him. Wrap this shit up.
Jeez, bro.
Hey, Bucky.
Dead. Got the fucking bot. I'll let you take the one, John.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Bucky. Oh my god, Bucky. Come on. All right. Oh no. Him having this medallion and this shotgun also should have been illegal. This guy's dashing into his box.
How'd you get it, bro?
I got an accept button. Wait. I might have it. I don't have it.
Oh, it's Rapster, this guy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of looking forward to the Gatekeeper shotgun not being next season or next chapter. It's such like a bailout shotgun in my opinion. Dude. Bro, this is when he started dropping 40 bombs in the victory cash cup. Like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Is this from his 40 bomb?
Agent Raded. I just died to Agent Rad.
200?
Or I was Agent Rad.
Why is he there? Dead?
Jeez.
What do you mean? I need to get his hours up too, bro.
Bro, every time I watch a pro player play, I want to hop on and play just like them. And then I realize that I can't because they're pros and I'm not. But you know, sometimes you have your moments, right? Sometimes you get inspired and you hit a moment and you feel like a pro. And that's what it's all about, man. It's all about having your moments. What a pump. Holy crap. Dude.
Unfortunately, Muzz might be off the table.
No. Peter, I need kills.
Hold up, full block. Where's my team?
He caught him, bro. He caught him. Side jumps are so lethal right there, bro. And you can just tell at this point he's not messing up his builds and edits as much as he was like the previous chapter.
Dude,
bro just grinds Fortnite until he's like a perfect Fortnite playing machine, bro. Jeez.
you were Val.
I gotta go.
But do you see the improvement from last chapter to this chapter? It's actually noticeable. Not just the confidence, but just the lack of mistakes. He's like very, very accurate with his edits and builds, and he's very rarely putting himself in a bad spot.
Shoot, brother! Shoot, brother! Right here! Right here! Right here! Convict!
Right under us, left of us. And storm under us, careful, no. You might be lucky.
No, look here! 150 white!
And storm right there, coming in.
This is when they just started just beating every single cash cup. Just it was like way too easy for them, bro. They went perfect on the cash cups. They literally did not lose a single cash cup, which is just crazy. Bruh.
Nice, man. Everyone's in storm or what?
Then this is it, bro. As a solo player with Booga, Thomas HD, all these players alive, and as a solo, he just wins. He just catches Thomas. Just crazy, bro. That's just crazy. He stood up and stared him down, bro. There's been a ton of pressure on Peterbot ever since he won the FNCS Global Championship and completed his perfect year, an all-time high peak in Fortnite competitive, not losing a single cash cup with his duo Poyo. But the question is, can he continue this performance into 2025? And the answer seems to be yes, because today we're watching him win the solo cash cup. We're going to break down 3 of his end games in the solo cash cup and explain why he's still so dominant. And I know after watching this, some of you are going to hop on Fortnite and try to play like Peterbot. But guys, this guy puts in so much time into his mechanics, his aim, his skills. It doesn't come just by watching it. But we might learn a thing or two about how he plays. He hears a player fighting in this right here. So he's going to come in and try to clean up this kill. And he does successfully clean it up. Now he has the mats from both players pretty much, which is fantastic. That was the refresh that he got. Notice that he has 6 shieldfish in his inventory. Guys, if you did not know, in chapter 6, anytime you fish, even if it's like in open water without a fishing hole, there's a 50% chance you get a shieldfish. So if you're playing in any of these tournaments, cash cups, or even ranked, and you need guaranteed heals, any source of water with a fishing rod, and you can come out with 6 shieldfish probably in like a minute and a half. So he has 7 eliminations so far in this cash cup. And if you guys don't know, the victory cash cups aren't really happening as much anymore. I don't know if they're happening at all. This is more like a closed end game where placements and kills matter, which is why he's not trying to drop like 30-40 kills like he used to back during the victory cups. So it's a much more stacked lobby. There's a lot more sweaty players, a lot more top tier players in this lobby because they all have to go through multiple rounds of qualification to make it here. So right now we see him shooting out height. He successfully chops height. Height teleports down. He's challenging opposite height. That guy just got lasered. Now he's going across, and with all the teleportation masks, with the kinetic blade and everything, you kind of have to be very aware. Even if you're on high ground like he is, it's very easy for people to take high ground back from you. All it takes is them to shoot a, teleport up above you and land on your builds. And this guy does that right now. He actually chunks Peterbot down, but because Peterbot has all these shieldfish, Peterbot's going to commit 3 shieldfish to get back up to full shield, and it does look like he's going to drop down. He is only down to 390 wood, so he's probably going to be looking for a refresh here. Let's see how he gets it. He hears players everywhere. He's just gathering intel. He's going to teleport ahead of the circle, still looking for players. Grabs this guy's wall, ramps in, not going to fully commit because that guy does seem like he's holding a shotgun. It could have been a painful commitment. He's shooting out height again. Height TP's up in the sky. He's using his Peterbot aim. He has him cracked. Is he gonna go in? It looks like the replay bugged, but he did get in and got that refresh. He grabbed 2 more additional shieldfish, so now he's back up to 5 shieldfish. He's on high ground. He's using this ramp to kind of look back and hold the players. Now the circle's pulling back towards his builds. It's actually a little bit inconvenient for him because if it was pulling towards him, those guys would have been like dead, especially with this red dot AR. All right, so he's just putting pressure on height. No one's looking up anymore. Either people are out of teleports or they're just not trying to challenge him. These are all top tier players, by the way. This is not like an open cash cup. These guys all qualified to make it to this lobby. And he's just dropped. He has 10 eliminations against some of the best players in the world. So he's just putting pressure. He's not even ADSing. He's just like hip firing at this point. Drops down. He still has 100 wood. This guy jumps up. There's a quick refresh right there. He's either going to farm this tree. Yeah, he's probably going to farm this tree. Goes through. It's now a 1v1. Let's see how he handles the 1v1. He has like 150 materials. Still wood and brick. This guy underneath him does not have any mats, and now Peterbot just gets to clean it up from the high ground. All right, so that was 1 win right there. Let's go into game number 6. I believe they play 12 games total. Or no, 10 games total. So he just got a quick kill right there, but he doesn't really need to go for the loot. He's good on materials. Again, same loadout. He's got his AR, shotgun, teleport mask. He's opting to use the teleport mask over the katana, which I just feel like the teleport mask is just more movement, safer movement. Because when you use the katana or the kinetic blade or the katana, like you can still get lasered. As long as you know when you're teleporting and where you're teleporting, it's kind of, you can really avoid just getting lasered on the rotation. But same exact loadout. Gets a kill right there. Don't think he's going to go for the loot. There's a lot of people going for it. He's just going to put pressure on the person who's going for it, and so does everybody else, which is why he did not go for that loot. You don't want to be the guy that gets focused by the entire lobby because you try to grab loot out in the open. 31 players alive. He's still putting pressure. He has a lot of AR ammo. Looks like he fried somebody or he heard somebody get cracked. He might make a play for this. He might make a play for this because he sees this guy getting pressured from multiple angles. Scanning, constantly looking around, trying to see what people are doing. People think that Peterbot just W keys mindlessly, and sometimes he does, but it's usually with some intel, some info. Here we go. So now he's on this side. He gets another kill. This time he is going to go in for the loot, and notice he does have the invisibility medallion. So I'm assuming he's fighting for that on the island. That is going to be extremely useful in this tournament, especially in solos, because he's going to be able to make plays and people will not see it, especially with all the action happening. I don't know if you guys remember last chapter when people started using the I made a video about it, the Mysterio medallion. Catches this guy right here. Is he going to clean it up? He does not. The Mysterio medallion like made you invisible when you were crouching, and that ended up becoming useful in the solo cash cups. But this, you can run and be invisible. You don't have to crouch. You run and be invisible. So it's way more useful. It's really going to catch people off guard. I'm excited to see how he uses it in this game. Okay, so like free rotation. No risk of getting shot, pretty much. He's going to build metal into the storm. Now he's just looking for a refresh. He doesn't even really need it. He has 400 metal, 300 brick, 400 wood. So I think maybe he's just looking for high ground. Yeah, he's elevated himself, and now he's going to look up, and we saw him chop out high ground like 2 times last game. Someone close by, he kind of reacted pretty quickly. He's going up, bro. He's going up. He's going to catch this guy. All right, now he has height, but storm is pulling far away, so he's going to TP. Takes a little bit of storm damage here. I don't think he wanted to do that, considering he has shield fish. But you guys got to remember, the reason why he's carrying shield fist is because you do get white health on eliminations. So there is siphon in tournaments, by the way, if you did not know. When you kill somebody in a tournament, you actually get like 70 health slowly over time. It's not instant, but it will protect you from dying to storm. So even if he loses some health to storm, all it takes is 1 kill, which looks like he's going to try to get one right here. And you'll see his health go back up, which is why he's carrying 6 shield fish. Here we go. Misses a shot. It's kind of rare, but using the invis to move around. Players all around him. Finds a player who's out of mats. There's his health. You see his health going back up to full. He's down to 360 wood here. He wasn't able to grab the materials off that player, but he is looking for more. Takes this guy's wall. That guy gets out. He's looking everywhere, bro. He's looking everywhere. Using the invis again to stay ahead of circle. Trying to catch somebody. Catches this guy. Shoots right through. Like, you see when the guy went behind cover, he didn't just try to jump into the box. He just kept shooting until the wall broke, because he knew that guy was out of materials. Drops down. I think he's trying to take this guy's cone. Wants to make sure no one's trying to jump in on him. More players coming out of storm. It's desperate times. He's still very healthy. Gets another quick kill. Grabs the mats. Use the invis to run around. Catches this guy as well. Jumps into storm. Look at his health. Look at his health. His health is still going back up. So even though he jumped into storm, he knew that he was still getting the siphon, so he can afford to go into storm, and he'll still be at 100 health when he comes back in. Gets another kill. Goes into storm. Now he's on the low ground. It's looking a little sus. Down to 40 health. He does need another quick elimination here to get back up. This guy's trying to take his floor. This guy's still on that cone. I'm not sure if he's going to make the edit or not. Looks like he's trying to go in, but Peterbot's holding him in storm. Peterbot using the invisibility here. Catches this player. Grabs the mats. Full piece. The siphon's keeping him alive. He's going to use the invis to jump back in. Uses his last mats to cover his head. Catches the player on the low ground. Jumps into his face. 1v1 situation. Oh my god. Okay, this other guy just jumped into the... Dude, that is crazy, bro. All right, game number 7. Here we go. Bro really won 3 games in a row. It's ridiculous. Is he gonna win this game? Let's find out. All right, so he has 2 kills in the end game. Same exact loadout. This seems to be the meta loadout, guys. If you've been wondering, if you've been playing in FNCS or Cash Cups, this is the meta loadout. Not sure if he has the invisibility medallion on him this time. I am wondering, like, if he's fighting for it every game or if he just happens to get it like last game because he killed somebody who had it. I'm not sure, but that was very, very useful last game. So we'll see how he plays without it if he doesn't have it. So it takes a little bit of health damage on that teleport, but it's not as painful, especially when you can get eliminations like Peterbot. He's gonna get that siphon. 28 players left. Not playing aggressive. He has the mats. He's just kind of like waiting for an opportunity. He is in circle, so he's gonna see where the circle's pulling before rotating. We'll probably just immediately rotate. He hears somebody underneath him. The awareness that Peterbot has is actually kind of crazy. This guy's trying to take the loot. Peterbot's not letting him take it. Peterbot's holding the floor with his 0 ping. He's going to take that wall as well. Grabs the materials, grabs the mats, grabs everything. You see how we fought for possession of the resources there? I feel like a lot of people would have just given it up if somebody had like that angle on them. But he just kept holding the floor and putting pressure back until he won the resource fight. He sees this guy about to edit out. Nope. He's going to catch this guy from range. You see how quickly he took that wall and just finished this guy off? That's crazy, bro. Now he's looking for height. We've seen him do this again and again. He does not have the invis medallion this time. He's just running through, staying on the edge, just free building full pieces this guy. But no, I don't think he meant to do that. That was a little sus. This dude's underneath his builds. He's just going to pop his shieldfish. The shieldfish is coming in super clutch, by the way. Super clutch. Oh, hard hitting pump right there on that guy. Another player shows up. A lot of pressure. He's going to finish this guy. That's the guy he hit earlier. Oh, now he has the gold mask and the auto reload. He sees this guy underneath him. He's not going to commit. He's not going to commit. He has mats. He's going to shoot up at high ground. High ground shooting back. He's going to keep shooting. No, he's going to take high ground. He doesn't care. He's going to take it. Dude on high ground just immediately gave it up. I don't know if bro knew it was Peterbot, but if he did, that's a smart move. You don't want to build fight Peterbot on high ground. The other thing is because Peterbot gets all these refreshes, the guy on high ground probably didn't even have that many materials to keep it, you know? And now he's going to do the same thing he did. Sit on height, use his aim, get tags, get eliminations, prevent people from coming up. He sees all those mats, but it's too risky of a play. He's looking. This guy just TP'd above him. Peterbot full boxes. Dude just drops. Peterbot's down to 2 builds. Let's see how he handles this. Let's see how he handles this, because he's down to 2 builds. He's going to pop his last shieldfish because he knows that it's going to get ugly here. No more materials. He's going in with the pickaxe. Oh, that was such a smart play. Gets the refresh. Not a lot of mats, but enough to stay on high ground. He saw an opportunity. He took it. And he did it in a silent way. Like dropping down with the pickaxe was really smart. No more mats, so he's just holding a shotgun out. No, he still has some mats. He has 100 wood. Another refresh right there. Grabs the medallions. He has everything now. He's on the low ground this time, though. Let's see how he fights from the low ground. Oh, dude, he still has 300 materials. He's just gonna fight for height. He full boxes this guy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, he waited for him to shoot his pump and then edited. That was so smart. Ladies and gentlemen, Peterbot continues his dominant performance in 2025. And guys, if he wins another FNCS, it's no doubt, he's going to go down as the greatest of all time. Peterbot is the best player to have ever played Fortnite. And to me, and to a lot of people, that is an undeniable fact. So today we're going to be watching clips that made that statement true and made Peterbot famous.
Oh my God!
This was his solo clutch at the FNCS global events. As a solo, he's 1v2ing all the other duos.
Queasy versus Booga up top. Takes him down.
And this was a crazy clutch right here. Look at this clutch. He has no health left. Queasy has the advantage.
Can easily go.
Hits the edit, cracks him. Right hand peek, catches him again. I watched that in person too. And he stood up and tried to flex on them. And this is him chasing Clicks in the most recent FNCS, which he won as well. Even though Clicks was really close. He ended up griefing Clicks in like game 6.
In game 12, we wanted it at a Queasy and Thomas at the global.
And then he starts emoting on Amir.
At a Queasy and Venno at the invitation.
I feel bad for Clicks, man. He was playing so well, so was his team, and it was so close.
Are we not watching day 2 already as Clicks goes down?
Oh, he just teleported down there, bro.
What?
He was already down here.
It's dude, look at it. It's Jesus, bro.
100.
No, that one.
Careful, watch your right side.
I barely see like Peterbot play 0 build events.
Dead.
Okay, hell no.
Oh my God, just a 165.
Stay up, stay on top of the building.
Okay,
His aim is crazy, bro.
No, I'm fighting Clicks, bro. What are you talking about?
No.
Wait, this is actually one of the craziest clips I've seen.
Oh my God!
It's either this one or no, it wasn't this one.
God, bro, like
My guy's coming to you.
What's bro doing, man?
this is a bot, and I just get bro.
Oh, this is chapter 2. This is like before he became the real Peterbot.
Oh yeah, I'm dead.
Wait, he's gonna 1v3 this.
Definitely could have.
Wait, I'm baiting. I'm waiting
Oh
for
my god. Oh, he was so nasty with a sniper. He was so nasty with a sniper, bro.
Wait.
The chapter 5 sniper, he was ridiculous with it.
Like that?
Merry Christmas!
From Adam right now to Nicky, bro.
This is when he was like baiting people into thinking he was aimbotting, because he was never aimbotting.
Look at me.
I know people might think he was, but he never was. He just started doing what like Zemi and Symphony did, which is like bait people. Now, this clip right here is going to be ridiculous. All right. I know I'm saying he's not aimbotting. He's really not. He's really not. even. Oh my god, that's actually ridiculous. Oh my god. 15 people landed on him, bro.
Yeah, I'm not bugging, right?
Oh my goodness, bro. This is why he doesn't stream. This is why he does not
I
stream.
don't know what to do, bro. Alright, chat, we need to strategize, bro. Like, what do I do off spawn, bro? Like, actually, I need some strats.
Bro, this season, like, this was his perfect season. This is when he won every single cash cup, every single tournament.
What are you doing?
Oh, you're coming
115, 115.
I'm here.
He's on.
I'm here.
50 white?
He's on.
Where is this shitter?
Oh.
No.
Oh no.
No.
I got 2 on me.
What? Oh, he's getting aimbotted.
He's crazy, bro. Nah, this kid's just crazy, bro. Oh my god.
This is the real Peterbot.
Next World Cup winner right here.
This is the real Peterbot right here. Damn. 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 Clicks?
Oh my god.
Nah.
Wait. Let him reboot.
He's helping him reboot, bro.
Bro.
No.
Damn.
Oh my god, buddy boy. Oh my god.
Jeez.
Bro, this guy real?
He has 41 kills, by the way, in this clip. He has 41 kills. This is a tournament. He has 41 kills.
I'm crazy.
42 kills.
Wait, are you dead too? Yo, it's full killing me!
The boss is killing everyone.
Actually, no. Alright, Jinxie, look at my marker, okay?
Oh, he's playing with Jinxie.
Just go reckless, okay? On your right.
He's gonna fall to his death.
Jinxie, grapple to your right. Grapple to your right. Right click. What the Jinxie! What are you doing?
All right, Peterbot. Oh, this is him using the new the chapter 6 movement that they just removed. Wall kick, no mats. Wall kick again. Oh my god, gets the kill. What are you doing? He ends up winning this game too, I'm pretty sure. What? Like how?
So I'm gonna ask you both. Keep it clean, obviously.
Keep it clean.
What do you want to say to Clicks first, Peter? What anything you want to say to this competitor across the way?
I mean, there's nothing to say. He knows who I am, and he knows he's gonna lose off spawn. And if he does make it off spawn, then we'll be at the forecast ready.
Okay, Clicks, coming to you as well. Anything you want to say to this fine chap here on the right hand side?
I mean, he's new to this game. He's only been playing for what, 2 years? You know, OG like me, 6 years in, competing in almost every tournament. You know, you already know how it's gonna be. Don't even say it. Don't even say it.
3 FNCS wins, and you have 0, and you've been playing for an extra couple years.
Ooh, he set him up. He set him up there. Wait, why is bro doing an edit course in the middle of the tournament?
What?
Oh my.
No, no.
Oh my god.
Bro, the invis like while sprinting medallion with Peterbot, like come on, man. What is going on there?
Nice. Get 2 bodies there. 2 bodies there. 2 more solos. You need to reload.
Oh, this was a crazy clutch as well. Another crazy solo clutch.
Nice, bro. Except 20 goals, but you can fizz. Nice. Nice!
The best player in the world, baby!
Oh my god.
That's crazy. Oh man.
Bro, let's go!
Nice. You can play your side.
This is a 1v3, by the way, against pros. 1v3 against pros.
Nice.
Oh my god!
Like, come on, bro.
The person you're watching is the greatest Fortnite player of all time.
Oh yeah, Valkyrie didn't know about Peterbot.
This guy, the last Fortnite tournament. Is he actually like the best of all time? Like,
Yes.
Peter's won 11 tournaments in a row.
Yeah, he's basically Thanos. Like literally Thanos. It's not fun.
Who is this guy?
Who is this guy?
Bro, this guy's tabbing out to see where I am.
Oh, that's rough.
Virgo is trash, chat. What the fuck? Is that Iamzo's teammate, chat? Yo.
First interaction with a girl, bro. This is your first interaction with a girl, bro.
Bro, you're a girl, bro, not my girl.
What are you doing? I hired off her Craigslist, dog. Bro, out here.
Hired her.
But I think Peterbot actually does have a girlfriend right now. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh.
I can't hear. I'm just trying.
185?
Oh my god.
Nah. Nah.
Yo, Peterbot, would you beat these Fortnite pros in the 1v1? First up is clicks.
100%, I always do, always will. Everyone knows that.
Everyone.
Yeah, you know, he's washed.
Oh god.
He has no like opportunity to win, I'm not gonna lie.
Vino.
100%, I beat him at Invitational in 2022, I think. So like, I would definitely beat him now in my prime.
Asian Jeff?
I've never lost Asian Jeff. I've never lost him ever.
Yeah, I mean, he's not lying.
30 cracked on him. You just key this kid, bro.
Killed him out there.
30 cracked on him.
This is what Peterbot's gonna be doing in the pro-am, bro. Tasting, bro. My goodness. Clicks is on the low ground. No. That's Clicks' trio. Peterbot's deleting them. No, he's not 1v2ing them, right? Okay. I was going to say, there's no way. Not from that position. No, not the pickaxe. Put the pickaxe away. Oh no. Oh no. Mongrel gets pickaxed. Bro, this kid is something else, man. Oh. He's still human though. He's still human.
Your second place last day. Clicks is first.
I'm landing on him.
Nobody can catch up to you guys. Are you landing on him?
I'm landing on him.
Griefing him? On who? But it's going to be his first FNCS win. Okay, wait. Not okay. You're right.
Bad term. The FNCS win. Clicks, and I'm landing on him. To the wall, I'm on the other side.
Oh my god! I got it!
I'm stuck! What's happening to me? Help me!
This is the only way you can stop Peterbot.
Yo! Let me get every gun real quick. Try and get the guns. You're not getting any of them. Come here.
Hold on.
Nice, Rob. Yeah, go.
Right.
Yeah, go.
Open it.
What? No.
Dang, what the hell?
Like what?
How do you get everything? Does the scroll wheel pick up? Okay. I was playing solo squads for fun. Nah, man, relax.
Hey, you Click! You! You guys f***ing suck! Holy shit.
Bro, I mean, bro stands his ground in person and on Fortnite, low key. He stands his ground. He's not shy in person. I feel you got to be a little crazy to play like Peterbot, though. You have to have some insane confidence, which he definitely does.
Peterbot, the best Fortnite player in the world, took a few months off from competing, but he's finally back. And today we're going to watch him do something that I've never seen done before. A lot of people are saying because he hasn't been grinding for the past few months, ever since the Simpsons season, that he might have fallen off. But after you guys see what he's about to do in this game, you might change your mind. So this is the Esports World Cup qualifiers. He's playing duos right now. He's already pushing in on Shadow 1X. Keep in mind, all these players in this lobby, this is the finals lobby. So these are all going to be tier 1 and tier 2 professional players with thousands of dollars in earnings. He's pushing Shadow 1X right now. That's a player I recognize. Easily kills him. I don't understand the confidence that Peterbot has when he's fighting these players. He didn't even have any materials there before going in for the kill. I know this is just an off-spawn fight. But guys, like I said, he's going to do stuff in this game that I've never seen done on a competitive level, and he's going to consistently do it. There is a mythic that he's going to get at some point where he absolutely abuses it and uses it in ways that just I thought it was impossible. So he's fighting Shadow 1X again. Shadow tries to get the kill. He's going to dance on him. At this point, he's just farming him for kills, just like he did to Ali A back in the Pro-Am. He's teamed up with Pollo, of course. Pollo is out there doing his own thing. Pollo actually also has 3 eliminations. So this is in reloads. The Esports World Cup qualifiers is going to be a reload tournament, which is interesting. I guess Fortnite is reserving Battle Royale for FNCS. But even Pollo is going for kills. Pollo did just go down. Peterbot gets another kill right here on a player trying to regain. I feel like in these high level lobbies, it's kind of hard when you die to land back in and actually stay alive because of all the movement that usually doesn't exist in traditional BR. It's available in reload. Now Pollo and Peterbot are kind of a little bit closer together. He's looking around for more eliminations, and I do think he's going to end up going down here. He's taking some pressure. I think this guy jumps in. He's getting pressed from both sides. 2v1 situation, ends up going down, but we're going to skip through to when he lands back and gets some loot. He does end up doing that. They do have a very good control of Slurpy Swamp, and now he's got a tac shock, an AR, sniper. But here is where things get interesting. He actually picks up the mythic flopper. I feel like sometimes I don't pick it up because I don't want to use it. Pre-fires around the corner, hits him for 200, and then he uses it to one-shot this wall because the mythic flopper can one-shot walls. He uses it to one-shot the wall and take the wall. Guys, I don't know what kind of practice Peterbot has with the mythic flopper. I feel like whenever I try to use this thing, it is a little bit hard to throw. It's a very weird throwable. It's not something that you typically get. The quick scope right there, headshot from behind the window. I don't know what that player was doing. Keep in mind, that guy's a pro as well. All these guys are professional players. They qualified for the grand finals, or at least this finals, and they're trying to qualify for the grand finals for the Esports World Cup. So they're all really good players. But Peterbot keeps the mythic flopper in his inventory, and it doesn't stop here with the mythic flopper. He's guys, I don't know, is he in creative? Is he playing like a free-for-all map with mythic floppers? Because the way he uses this is insane. He always picks it back up as well. He does not let it go. So right now he's going up, getting into a build fight with this guy, goes for high ground. Look, he's still trying to use it right there. He did end up missing the throw, but is he trolling by using it in that situation instead of just pumping that guy? Oh, this is so entertaining. Like, I'm not trying to just glaze for the sake of glazing. The fact that Peterbot is as good as he is, but he's also showing us parts of the game that I don't think any other player, I think most players in this lobby, if they saw the mythic flopper, they would just leave it on the ground. They're not going to pick it up. They're not going to use this thing because it's kind of a liability. You throw it. If you miss the throw, you have to go pick it back up. I know it one-shots players, but you have to be very, very confident with it in your inventory to justify using it. So let's see what he does right here. I'm watching this for the first time, by the way. Jumps in. Players are shockwaving. He's going to miss that deagle shot. That's not very like him. There's another player who's hiding in the builds, crouch walking, so they don't hear him. This player is going for the airdrop. He's literally this is a finals match. He's literally going for a clip. absolutely ridiculous that we're going for clips in the middle of this finals match, but we'll let it slide. Got a couple players sitting in their cones. I feel like they know it's Peter. Like they see him coming in with his skin. They get a little nervous. He's trying to find these players. Keep in mind, Mythic Flopper will one shot. Oh my God, that guy just tried to sneak up on him and he gets one tapped by the Mythic Flopper. Peterbot is down to just 50 HP. I'm not sure why he's not healing, but I do think, does he end up going down here one more time before reboots are eventually going to turn off? Right there, he gets third partied, jumped, overstepped a little bit, too many players nearby. How is he going to land and actually get back into the fight? That's my question, because Pollo is going to open this up. There's a lot of loot here. Peterbot flies back in. Does no one shoot him out the sky? I am so confused as to how he doesn't get fried at the sky in a lobby like this. I think people are just so focused on themselves in that situation, because now he's back and he pretty much has his entire loadout. But where's that Mythic Flopper though? He does lose the Mythic Flopper, but I'm telling you, he's going to get it back. And he's going to pull off a play that is so insane. It might actually be, I'm not even exaggerating, he's going to do something later in this game that might actually be one of the greatest Fortnite plays of competitive Fortnite ever. I'm not exaggerating. Once you see it, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Okay, there we go. He finds a Mythic Flopper, goes in, tries to get a quick hit on this guy, doesn't quite get it. He's going back for his flopper. He wants it. He's trolling at this point. He's trolling at this point. Throwing the flopper over and over. He's already got like 3 kills with it. There's another throw with the flopper. He's gonna break these guys bottom out. He's trying to get him. That guy's gonna shockwave away. Everybody pretty much has shockwaves. Good use of the grappler right there, and misses the flopper throw. Goes back in. Gets the wall. 160, takes a lot of damage, but he's gonna take that shot anyways. It was a crazy edit to make, I'm not gonna lie. That was a crazy edit. He has gold. He's gonna refuel his health. Now we're approaching the end game here. He already has 10 eliminations. Pollo, still one of the better players in the world with 5 eliminations. Peterbot is just that much of a fragger. Here's another quick tag right there. Nearly gets that kill. He knows he has him hit for 80 white. He's gonna go in. He's gonna go in. Gets the kill right there on Arctic. Popping the heals. Gets the siphon. 11 eliminations. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of a dry spell here for his next fight. Pay attention to his inventory. He still has the Mythic Flopper in his hands. Great movement right here. Look at this movement. Incredible movement. Pulling out that deagle. Trying to get some damage. Catches this guy slacking. Hits it for 250. With the Mythic Flopper. Oh my God. Peter, what are we doing? This is a pro lobby. Stop using that meme weapon. Another player pulls up on him. He's dropping down. He's looking. Flopper in hand. He's looking. Pollo and Peterbot, 19 eliminations together right now. They're just jumping up and down on the high ground, going crazy. Takes this roof. Tries to throw the flopper at these guys. Doesn't quite get it off. He's looking for players hiding in Storm. Doesn't find anybody, but oh my God! Wait, right there, he just kind of trolled himself. By the way, at this point, Pollo is dead, so he's doing this solo. Peterbot is running around solo right now. He doesn't have high ground anymore. He's down to 9 builds. He has 9 builds. He's going down to some old builds. He's looking for a player. Tags that guy for 90. Oliver OG. Pushing Oliver. He's trying to catch him. Here we go. Gets the wall. 1 pump on Oliver. Now he sees the shockwaves. He's about to do something absolutely insane. Finds the shockwaves. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna find this duo on high ground. It's Kanata. Hits him in the face with the Mythic Flopper. Goes up. Deagle. Headshot. 164. Arc goes down. Full piece. Gets the kill on high ground. Wipes out the top 2 players on high ground. It's Kanata and Arc. Guys, that is absolutely insane. That has to be in the top 5 plays, maybe even #1 play ever in Fortnite competitive history. I'm not even exaggerating. We got to see this from Kanata's perspective. Bear in mind, Kanata is on the high ground with his duo. He has materials. He has heals. He's feeling confident. He's feeling confident. Like this is a perfect scenario. What could possibly go wrong? They have more than enough materials to hold the high ground for the rest of this match. A solo player, shockwaves, knocks him with the Mythic Flopper, and then Arc He's trying to protect his head. Gets headshot by the deagle of Peterbot. And then Peterbot chases them down and finishes him off. Like, this is, what am I watching? What am I watching? This is ridiculous. Now, unfortunately, Peterbot is going to go down here with 15 eliminations as a solo. He's going to finish in 7th place, which is not bad, honestly. Not bad. He's holding height, but eventually he gets challenged, pushes into Storm, goes back in, dies to Storm, doesn't quite get the heal off in time. However, that's not really going to matter much because Peterbot and Pollo dropped a 24 elimination win in this tournament. We're tuned in right now with Peterbot in the end game. He's pushing Clicks and Higgs with Pollo, finds Clicks right here, edits down, one pumps on Clicks, doesn't get the siphon, but he's going to use the hammer right there to drop down. Maybe he grabbed some materials. Actually did not grab any mats. He's down to 9 HP, gets a one pump on Lawrence. What is going on? There's a duo on the low ground with him. He's going to go up, uses the hammer to get back up to Pollo, who also has 9 eliminations. He has the mythic hammer, by the way. It seems like if you give Peterbot a mythic weapon, he's going to use it, and he's going to abuse it against all these players. 1 HP, by the way. He was down to 1 HP right there. Him and Pollo combining for 19 eliminations. He's down on HP, but he's not out. Let's see how they get out of this. 157. Quick knock on that guy. There's the siphon. Materials, heals, all that. Double fizz. They're in a perfect scenario to clean up this lobby. Looking for a fire right here. Looking for a shot. 75. Another shot right there. Pollo's putting pressure as well. This is not just a one-man show this time. Both of them doing a great job of applying pressure. Looks like Pollo got a quick knock right there. He's down to 77 HP. No more materials. Goes all the way to low ground. He's getting chased. Hits the right-hand peak. There's the siphon. More mats. Pollo's alive. Peterbot's alive. They're both doing their own thing right now. 11 kills apiece. Surprised he's not using the hammer anymore. He could cause some serious... Oh, there we go. There we go. Drops the hammer. One pump right there. The quick drop to avoid the delay. If you didn't know that you could do that, now you know. It was a classic move that only really top players were using back when the hammer was in the game. Now it's Pollo and Peterbot in a 2v1 situation. I've only seen them lose a 2v1 situation like this in endgame one time, but they still ended up winning the FNCS Grand Finals. And there it is. Pollo goes in, damages him. 24 elimination win, 12 kills apiece, both of them holding their own. They are going to be a force in the Esports World Cup Grand Finals happening later this year. Peterbot is back. He really is in prime shape. He's honestly doing things we've never seen. It's like he never even left. What do you guys think? Am I glazing, or is this guy actually the best Fortnite player in the world? Let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.